Good bagels the real way.
You would certainly know how to make them the real way because you're,
Jewish.
Jewish. You can say it, Bob.
I don't
It's
know
not
why.
a slur.
It feels like a swear. What's the one you can't say?
Okay, you know,
Nope.
I've got a lot of work to do, Bob, but thanks for...
Nope. Oh my God. Hey everybody, J.K. Calloway here, jumping back into Schitt's Creek. On to episode 5, season 2. Having fun with this, man. It's super silly and delightful, but this one's called Bob's Bagels. I say bagels. I know it's bagels to some. I'm sure some of you weirdos say big. I don't know. Shut up. But that's interesting because Bob has a, you know, he's got a mechanic shop. Like, bagels out of there too? That's horrifying. We'll see. But last we left off, the big things are, you know, Alexis and Mutt doing some good things, building a relationship. He bought her a bike. She learned how to ride it, which is good. Makes for a good gift when it's, you know, usable. David and Stevie are still good friends who are doing alright. And David's just kind of finding things to do at this point, right? Like, he needs to find a job. Why doesn't he go work for, like, the blouse barn or something? Like, you know, like, put your talents and your eye to good use for hopefully $15 an hour. Not sure, they haven't said where they're exactly located, so I don't know what minimum wage is at this point, but do something, take up your time, and that'll be something you enjoy. You know, ridiculing the people who don't know as much as you. That's basically how I live my life outside of YouTube, and mostly, partly, also on YouTube. By the way, your shirt looks amazing, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we'll see what they get up to next. What's next for Stevie and David? Because I feel like they need to have a real conversation at some point. Because Stevie's like, yeah, I'm over it. Don't worry about it. Bull crap, dude. You're not over it, and that's fine. And it's okay not to be over it. Do you know how many people are friends with people they have feelings for in this world? Most of them. I'm sorry. Like, it's, you know, most relationships start out with one person liking the other before the other person likes them too. Or is, you know, not afraid enough to admit it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're doing around here. Always appreciate that. We'll be doing Schitt's Creek 2 episodes every single Thursday until we are caught up. Again, this was a request actually by one of our patrons. If you want to see full reactions, by the way, head over to Patreon. Patreon.com/JKReacts. One of the levels is $25. That's the highest level we have. I added it because it'd be fun. But with that, you get all the content that's on Patreon exclusively. Plus, you get to make a request. And that a person signed up. They made a request for us to watch Schitt's Creek, and here we are. And I'm digging it, so thank you. But yeah, if you want to hear your name shouted out, head over to Patreon, sign up, because every episode we do on YouTube, we give a shout out. And this episode, we're shouting out B. I didn't name you. It's creative. No. Appreciate you, B. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Again, if you want to hear your name shouted out, head over to Patreon, sign up, and look at all the stuff. Oh, there's so much stuff. We're doing the Wheel of Time right now. Next month is going to be chaos with both Handmaid's Tale and The Last of Us. Oh, it's going to be a good month. It's going to be, well, it's going to bleed into May, too. And my birthday's in May. Did you guys do this for me? Did you plan the finale of The Handmaid's Tale and the finale of Season 2 of The Last of Us to land around my birthday? Oh my god. My birthday's in late May. And I'm a jackass. Anyway, Bob's Bagels. Let me know in the comments about saying that differently than how you say it. And tell me why I'm saying it wrong. I'm from the Midwest. Shut up. Anyway, let's jump into it. Here we go.
Please like and subscribe. If you don't, Kendrick Lamar will make a diss track about you.
Dad!
Dad, can you bring me some juice?
Be right there, honey.
Yes, we'll be right there. Isolated, impoverished, cut off from all medical services. I only prayed it wouldn't be Alexis.
It's just a cold, Moira.
Don't touch her. Oh. This is as far as I go, Alexis.
I think we're gonna be okay.
Of course you are. I'm just going to close this door until you...
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, if you gentlemen don't mind, I'd like to start my day.
Yeah, me too. Do you guys want to see a card trick? First thing I need is a deck of cards.
All right, you know what? I hate to
Oh.
break up this party.
For fuck's sake.
I could look at this muffin and say this is a fine muffin. I'd kill for a bagel, but I haven't seen one bagel since I got to this town. A bagel shop is something this town could use.
Oh, I love a good bagel, Johnny.
Just an example, Bob.
But
I
yeah,
just
why
get
not?
chills thinking that we're sitting right in the middle of the Johnny Rose Dream Factory. Instead of the license fee, I'll just take a bite of your muffin.
Damn, dude.
Do I have a fever, though?
I don't know.
Can you see?
With her
I think you have to
palm.
do it without the tissue.
It's warm.
How warm?
I don't know, Alexis. I'm not a nurse. I blame those late nights at the barn. Cold air whistling in and out, and you and Mutt not wearing near enough clothing.
I mean, she's very much an adult. She can take care of it herself.
Well, this can't be it.
That's it. Can't
Well,
you
that's
tell
fine.
by how
Yeah.
upscale the boutique is?
There is a solid chance I may have insulted the owner.
That doesn't sound like something you'd do.
She has very questionable taste.
I didn't drive all the way out here for you not to do this. Also, this is probably the only job in this town that you'll ever be qualified for.
Kinda.
You know, Johnny,
This little trot.
Even if this bagel shop was a viable idea,
which I think it is,
good bagels the real way.
you would certainly know how to make them the real way because you're,
Jewish.
Jewish. You can say it, Bob.
don't
Not a slur.
It feels like a swear. What's the one you can't say?
Okay, you know
Nope.
what? I've got a lot of work to do, Bob, but thanks for...
Nope. Oh my God.
You called my store skanky when you were here with the mayor. Do you still think my store is skanky, David?
Why would you say that?
I see literally nothing but potential in your store.
It seems as though you have trouble filtering negative thoughts. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can trust you to represent the blouse barn.
It's not a
I'll
no.
need to see you on the floor working with customers.
Yeah.
You said you started Rose Video with $2,000 and a dream.
Are you serious?
Bob, you...
Let's turn this dream into green.
Bob, I don't want your check.
Did he really just do that? You own your own business. Like I get that. You know, you're not rich by any means, but what the hell?
You know, in France, they say the looser the fit, the sexier the feel.
I've never been to France. How much longer do you expect me to wait in the car like some hired chauffeur?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do something for me. Buy a couple blouses from me.
A couple?
A blouse.
What about this?
Well, that's not an option. No.
But I have my sister's communion this weekend. This is also going to be a smash at my husband's trial hearing. He's got good taste.
I didn't realize you were feeling well enough for company.
I just brought over a few things to help break the fever.
Sure, this isn't just mono again. What with your symptoms and your lifestyle?
Mrs. Rose, I don't have mono.
Oh, no offense, dear. Could be others. I kept picturing you, diseased and all alone.
It's never stopped you before.
I know. What the hell is going on, Alexis? I'm feeling something.
Turtle instinct, maybe?
Uh-huh.
That's not it.
Why is that a bad thing?
I was thinking, and I'm not married to it, but Bob's Bagels. Go with something a little more Old Testament.
Bob, that's not it, no.
Wow.
You took money from Bob?
Not
Why didn't you come
technically.
to me?
You would have given me money?
No, of course not. But as your partner...
You're not my partner.
I should probably see a business plan so I
Yeah.
don't invest so much in another hollow scheme.
Me too.
You didn't invest.
Yes, and whose fault is that?
God damn it.
So how long before I can return this?
Oh, it's exchange or store credit only.
That's funny.
Okay, I'll just drop a little raisin in here to release the bubbles.
Ooh, that's not necessary.
Okay.
Ew. Ew.
To your first job.
Ooh, my first job was actually a Gap Kids campaign when I was 6.
To your first job.
You're on my arm. Alexis, seriously, I can't feel it. I can't. Alexis, go to sleep, dear.
It's gonna get her so. They're so delightfully dysfunctional. Like, alright, I mean, a bagel shop's not a bad idea. It's not like that wouldn't do well anywhere, right? Like, you see burgers and Einsteins everywhere, don't you? So, the closest one's Elmdale. That's, what, half an hour away? I haven't really said how far it is. But, you know, why not? It's not a bad idea, and you can go rustic with it, right? You can do a freaking brick oven if you know how to build one. And then also, if you know, start making money, you have to build a second one. You need the space to be able to do that. What's floor plan? Like, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it, let alone the freaking, you know, health code stuff. You'd have to get that. Like, there's so much. It's so much. I want a bagel. Is my point. That sounds really nice. I'm talking Asiago, little garlic spread. Maybe some lox. Son of a bitch, I'm hungry. There is an Einstein's 5 minutes from me. But I'm recording this at night. Really screwed myself here. I've got some bread upstairs, but it's not the same. Anyway, that was cute. You know, like, Moira showing that she actually has some maternal instincts. It seems like, I think she has a lot more than she's letting on, right? Like, she's trying to play cool for whatever reason. She's trying to be like, you know, like, okay, my kid is 13, my oldest kid, and a couple of the moms of his friends are those weird ass, like, I'm too cool to be a moms, you know what I mean? Like no, we can go to the bar and hang out. I'm a cool mom. It's like, dude, it's okay to just be a mom. It's okay. It's not just a mom. It's like, be a good mom. And, you know, when they're asleep, I'll come over to your place, we'll get drunk and stuff will happen. And that's fine. But yeah, like, I get that, you know, Moira had a career and stuff in show business and whatnot, but we've heard her talk about her past, how she did grow up kind of dirt poor and didn't have much. And it's like, all right, like, not for nothing, most the families I know that are tight knit with strong moms are, you know, usually a little bit not well to do, if you will, right? But being that she married rich and became rich herself, the show and all that stuff and all the acting, passing along raising the kids to housekeepers and stuff like that, like, I get it, but they're still your kids. Like, they still came out of you, you know, you still care for them. And it's like, I get there's a disconnect, but take care of your kid if they request, you know what I mean? Preferably not when they're 35. But I get it. Like, I'm 44. If I called my mom and asked her to come over because I'm sick, she'd laugh her fucking ass off. I mean, short of cancer, you know what I mean? Like, there is levels that yeah, she'll come running if it's necessary, but it's like, hey, I've got the sniffles, she'll drive over here just to slap me across the head and tell me to sack up. As she should. Thank you guys for watching. Comments, let me know what you thought of that one. There's some fun, like, I kind of hope that the bagel thing happens. It's not a bad idea. Like, small towns, especially, you need restaurants. As far as we know, there's the one, okay? Like, and you don't have to be a diner. Obviously, you can be something more specific. Bagel shop's the best because, like, you can do any kind of meal with a bagel, right? It can act as bread and make a badass sandwich. Either, like, breakfast sandwich, you know, just a simple BLT. I really want a bagel. Thank you guys for watching. Number 6 coming up. We'll talk to you then. Do I have any frozen bagels? I might.
Look at all of these beautiful people who support our channel. If you join them, you will all be blessed with dreamless nights, including 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Furthermore, you will wake up next to your dream partner, who will only want to be intimate when you are in the mood. Join them